Hi everyone, my name is Shamir Kumar. You've definitely heard about image recognition and face detection, but do you know how it really works? In this video, I'm going to be explaining the basics, which are convolutional neural networks, and how they can be used in applications like facial recognition. Let's get started. Convolution, even more basic than neural networks, is pretty much this mathematical equation. What this equation means is that a set of data, represented by the function f, slides or convolves over a second set of data, function g. The result of this operation shows the amount of overlap or similarity between the two sets of data, which is shown in green. To start off simple, consider two one-dimensional lines of data. The first is the data pattern we are trying to recognize, and the second is the test data in which the pattern is being searched for. The line that slides over the test data needs to be flipped and reversed as seen in the equation. This equation sums the amount of overlap at each point where the two lines intersect. We can see that as the line slides over the scanning data, numbers that are aligned multiply with each other and are added, giving a set of resulting numbers. These numbers tell us how much overlap there is between the two lines of data. The bigger the resulting number, the more overlap there is between the two lines, thus the more similarity between the two lines. Similar to the one-dimensional example, two-dimensional convolution slides one 2D matrix of numbers over another. But how does that relate to images? Recall that an image is just a 2D matrix of color values on the RGB scale with numbers from 0 to 255. Using this range of numbers and convolution, the computer finds the overlap or similarity between the two images. Here you can see two sets of two-dimensional data sliding over each other. The test data, in yellow, has been flipped on the XY coordinate plane. The data on the positive side of the x-axis is a pattern we're trying to match with. As you can see, the number in green indicating the amount of overlap increases as more of the 2D images overlap with each other, meaning more similarity. Now, we've talked about convolution, but how is it used? It forms the basic building blocks for convolutional neural networks. To start, all objects have specific features about them that make them identifiable. Just like this tennis ball is small, green, and has a line design pattern. These features all have different levels of contribution or weight when classifying an image. For example, a tennis ball is more commonly identified by its small size and neon color rather than its linear design. Therefore, the small size and color would have larger weights than the design. As programmers, we decide the thresholds that the different weights for the different features must meet in order for the object to be successfully classified. Each of these features is then represented by a pattern image. These pattern images are convolved with the test image to see how much of those features are present in the image. If sufficient levels of those features exist in the test image, then that image can be successfully classified. A group of such feature weights is called a neuron, hence the name of neural networks. Multiple of these neurons can help in identifying complex images. Right now, we are looking at a tennis ball being successfully classified because it meets all three of the threshold values for each of the patterned image designs. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new.